So to get these patterns really under our fingers, it makes sense to combine them with some technical exercises. And we'll have some musical fun in a moment. But let me just show you a couple of opportunities to really shed these patterns, because you want them to be second nature. You want to feel them so much under your fingers that you don't have to think. With these technical exercises, I always stress the importance of using a metronome, because I'll give you an example what happens if we don't use a metronome. So one of the exercises is we're going to play 3 notes and then turn back around. Next 3, just like that, right? Now, if you do that without a metronome, this is what's going to happen. You're going to go, oh yeah, I can do this, cool. Oh no, now we're doing, oh okay, now I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here. You know, and we start cheating ourselves out of the purpose of the exercise. Because think about it, music happens according to a beat. So what we really need to practice is thinking ahead, doing 2 things at the same time, right? Executing one thing while getting ready for the next. And it's really a great opportunity in these technical exercises to shed that a little bit. Now, you need to find out what the toughest spot is in an exercise. That toughest spot dictates the tempo. So that may mean that you are bored out of your mind for the first couple ones, because the only one that's difficult is coming up later, right? But it is totally worth it to do that, because music happens like that also. We're really relaxed and happy, and then there's this one shift where we go, oh my gosh. So we can practice thinking ahead when we do these exercises. So I highly recommend you use a metronome. Now, when you set a metronome and you need it real slow, don't set it to a tempo like 40 or something, where it's like tick, tock, you know, you don't really get a sense of a feel of a tempo or a musical groove or something. So I recommend you set it to a tempo like 70 or 80 and let 2 beats go by. Or if you have to, 3 beats, let 3 beats go by. That may be where you need to start for some exercises. That's entirely fine. And especially when you do things like saying the note names, saying the scale degrees, things of that nature. Some areas may be really easy, some areas may be much harder. So you want to be able to execute all these exercises with a beat. So let's get started here with pattern 1 technical exercises, and I have a special one for every single pattern except for the first one, because we're talking about saying about so many different things on this one. Anyway, so here are the technical exercises that I want you to check out. We double up every note, and I'm going to say the note names. So G, A, B, D, E, G, A, B, turn around, A, G, E, D, B, A, G. Okay? Triple them. G, A, B, D, E, G, A, B, A, G, E, G, B, A, G. Now you can push yourself, you know, set it to a higher tempo and make a little bit of like a speed training exercise out of it. You always want to kind of keep track of how fast you can go, and then just keep pushing that a little bit. Groups of 3 is a great one. And all of these technical exercises we're going to then use in a musical context. So might sound a bit dry right now, but we can do some pretty cool stuff with it later. So here are groups of 3. I'm going to start with my first note, go up 2, now turn around. Now you can also do groups of 4. Turn around. So what might be challenging on this one is to keep track of where you need to go back to, because this is a bunch of notes, and now where do I need to go back to? What sometimes is helpful is to just say only the note that you're going back to. So you go in G, then play 4 notes, right? Then you go into A, play 4 notes, to B, to D. Now comes E. Let's train yourself to think ahead. Okay, and then when you go down, it's the same thing. So if that helps. You can even emphasize it a little bit, then you get the sense of hearing the scale. So these are the technique exercises that we're going to do with every single pattern, and they will help you get them under your belt.